So, good morning. This is Miss Lally. The cabbage moth is still out here. Last week, October, and they have laid their eggs. The cabbage looper has shown its ugly face. It has put several holes in my collard greens. This right here is a Brussels sprout plant. And look at the damage. I have plucked at least 2 or 3 cabbage worms off of here, cabbage loopers off of here. However, I guess they don't like tatsoi because they haven't touched the tatsoi. So this is my cabbage. If you look, there's one right in there. I'm trying to focus. I don't know if you can see it. That's my cabbage. So what I'm doing in the kale, they just have at it with the kale. So what I'm going to do, my plans is to wait till the first frosts come through, and hopefully that will slow down the action of the cabbage moth and the cabbage looper worms, the green worms, will cease in their activity of taking out my leafy greens, and then I'll be able to enjoy my leafy greens. I've been waiting for this first frost to come through so that I can pick my leafy greens, but they seem to want to eat up everything before I get a chance. Although I did get a chance to taste my kale that I had picked, and I had put those in the freezer back in September. And they were very nice and tender, very tasty. And now what I'm left with, as far as my tomatoes, I done plucked off 2 tomato hornworms off my tomato plants. And these are my beefsteak tomatoes. And maybe it's like 2 cherry tomato plants. But I'm seeing a lot of die off. I guess birds have nibbled on a couple of the cherry tomatoes. I've been out here taking green tomatoes off, making me some fried green tomatoes. So, but they're still going, and I'm going to let them keep going until a good frost comes and takes them out. I didn't videotape it or take a picture, but I should have my green pepper plant. I think I picked maybe 8 or maybe 9 green peppers, I think. So the temperatures are pretty decent, so I'm getting green pepper buds. The flower buds showing up. See, new buds right here are showing up. So I have 2 plants here and 2 plants there. Yeah, 2 plants right there and 2 plants right here and 1 plant right there. So hopefully I'll get some more before we get a killing frost come through. And to my this is a potato plant that has shown up. Bees. We still ain't got rid of the carpenter bees yet. But we got that was a surprise to see that potato plant show up. And it I remember planting the potato in there and it showed up. And so I'm like, we're getting ready to go into a cold spell. And I'm wondering, the bee's nest is right there in that little piece of wood right there. I'm wondering, will the potato plant last through the first frost? I don't know if that's going to take the potato plant out. How well do they do when it's cold? So I said I'm going to keep watching that, because this, again, I never grew potatoes before, so this is my first year. I did it in the spring, but I don't know, do they last through the fall? Do they grow in the wintertime? I don't know. So I said I'm just going to sit back and watch. So just wanted to show you what was going on with my leafy greens. They're a lot of leaves got holes in it, but I'm waiting and hoping that after we get a good cold spell that all the insect activity will stop and I'll be able to enjoy my leafy greens. So today is Thursday, the 25th, I believe. So thanks for watching and have a great day.